And, Cyber Pumpkin, why not?
What the hell, crew? Come on, what have I ever done to you?
We come for your daughter.
Michael Keaton?
Aside from that, you're not sending him back, you know. Hey guys, as you could probably tell, Crew's a dick today. He sent us, he challenged us to a tag video, and I've never done a tag video. The only experience I have with them is watching Miss Knick-Knack do them, and then obviously watching Crew's. So, he's been nice enough to provide the questions for me. Nice enough. So, let's have a look what we got. How did you get your YouTube username? Even as a kid, I was obsessed with cyberspace and everything like that. And even before we had the internet or a computer, I was obsessed with it, so cyber had to be in there somewhere. Pumpkin is, anyone who's watched the last video on this channel, which I'm sorry was a week ago, I've been very busy, knows that I was in October, month of Halloween. A very common Halloween costume to put me in as a little kid was a giant pumpkin costume. So I am the Cyber Pumpkin. Have fun with that one. If you could change your name to anything, what would it be and why? If you mean your username, I don't think I'd change it. If you mean your real name... Oh, I don't know. Has anyone else ever had this thing where they're only really used to being called by their shortened name, but whenever someone calls them by their full name, it doesn't quite sound right, to the point that you only recognize it as your own name unless you're saying it yourself? I wouldn't really change it to anything, because I haven't got that good of an imagination to change it to anything myself. If you could go back in time and give your younger self advice, what would it be? It's okay to chill out every now and then. You don't need to spend all your time studying. How old were you when you learned to blow a bubblegum bubble? Still haven't. What did you want to be when you were little? I wanted to be an astronomer. I wanted to be an Egyptologist. I wanted to work on films, not so much on camera, but behind the scenes or anything like that. And I wanted to be a graphics designer. I now study interactive media. I don't know where I'm going. What do you order at Starbucks? I'm really boring. I don't drink coffee, I don't drink tea. Not for any hatred of it, I've just never had the urge to drink it, so I just order a hot chocolate, although hot chocolate's gorgeous. If you can play any musical instrument, which would it be and why? Okay, I already play both electric and acoustic guitar, and I can play a little bit of piano, but I would love to play the drums. I don't know why, I just really like the drums. It's only in recent years I've liked it. And my favourite instrument is actually the cello, but I would never play a cello, I would play a violin. Culture. What's your favourite thing to do when you're upset? I work a lot. I do a lot of editing, or I do a lot of stuff for uni, or I watch a lot of movies. And that leads into this, what's your favourite movie? I have 3 favourite movies because I've never been able to choose between the 3, but I'm going to throw a 4th in as well. Actually a 5th. I'm going to throw 5 in. I'm going to do 5. If Rad can do more than 1, I can do 5. The Silence of the Lambs, Taxi Driver, Forbidden Planet, Galaxy Quest, because that movie's freaking awesome, and Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. What's one food you can't live without? Jelly beans. I don't have them often, but I love them. I love jelly beans. If you ever see me in real life, just give me a bag of jelly beans, I'd be happy. Favorite dessert? I'm really weird. I don't really eat cake. I've never been a big fan of it, unless it's like a chocolate brownie or something. So I'm gonna go with chocolate brownies. Favorite pizza topping? Oh, I want pizza now. I don't really have a favorite, but I'm gonna list off some things that I really like on a pizza. Not necessarily on the same pizza. I like, I'm not the biggest pepperoni fan nowadays, because I find it a bit too salty. But if it's not too salty, then pepperoni. Meatballs, if I'm in the mood for a meat feast pizza. I really like spinach on a pizza. Plenty of mushrooms. And peppers. Would you rather be able to read minds or be invisible? Read minds, but I'd want the ability to turn it off. If you had one selfish wish, what would it be and why? Every single movie, comic book, and game in existence I would have access to. Oh, and books. And books, because I love books. If you had to be a Pokemon, which one would you be? See, here's the thing, Crew took two of my favourite Pokemon. He took Mewtwo and he took Haunter. But I want to say Gyarados. Mostly because if I wanted to be sold, I'd know I'd earned the fact that I was a Gyarados, because I would have to have come up through a magic cup. What are your 3 favourite colours? Red. Like a deep maroon red. So like a purple and... I'm gonna say orange because it's the colour of a pumpkin. What's your favourite quote? Oh, I've got too many. I do or do not, there is no try. I feel confined, only free to expand myself within boundaries. Ghost in the Shell. Between the idea and the reality, between the motion and the act, falls the shadow. How much time do you spend on YouTube? How long you got? What are your 3 favourite YouTube channels? Game Theorists. I'm a huge Game Theorist fan. By extension, Film Theorists and Game Theory Live. Some call me Johnny. I actually marathon his videos without realising it half the time. The Completionist. I think a lot of people who've found me have probably found me through The Completionist, because I do doodles every now and then. People seem to like them. And I'm going to throw up my friends' channels as well, because I love watching whatever my friends do. So obviously the Rad Nerd, because he's the one that got me doing this video. Leah's Horrible, who's great vlogger. Miss Knickknack, who's fantastic editor and vlogger. She's a good friend of mine. Berserk 459. So yeah, I love watching those channels. I love watching my friends, because they're great. What are your 3 favourite TV shows? I haven't finished it yet, I'm a few episodes off, but Hannibal. Fringe, I absolutely love Fringe. Third Rock from the Sun, I marathoned the entirety of that a few months ago, I loved it. South Park, Futurama, I know I've gone past 3, I don't care. I haven't finished it yet, I'm nowhere near finishing it, but I'm really enjoying X-Files. And Star Trek, I'm a big Star Trek nerd. If you could write a book, what would the title be, and what would it be about? Oh. Can I skip questions? No? Alright, how not to succeed in life, and it would be my autobiography. What makes you cry? I don't consider myself much of a crier. When I'm really stressed and I haven't slept in a couple days, which does actually happen a lot, I go days without sleeping, I do start to cry at the smallest thing. Because I will be overly emotional with everything, because I won't have the mental capacity left to focus on anything. So, get me in that state and I will cry. What makes you angry? When people tell us that what we waste our time on, like books and comic books and films and movies and games. I know I said films and movies one after the other, you know what I meant. Whenever someone tells us that we are completely wasting our time on them, I mean, it's a form of escape, which people so often remind me of, but it's also something that can fuel your mind. I mean, a lot of the time I've been stuck on projects, or stuck on something outside of work, or uni, or this, and something that happens in a film, or a game, or a book will set my mind on fire, for lack of a better term, and it'll give me all the ideas I need. And what's better is shows like Game Theory, and what I try to do is teaching through it, because some of the best lessons you're ever going to learn, you'll learn while you're being entertained. So I hate when people put that down. I really do. What makes you happy? I said that as my cat cried. My cat makes me happy. The people I consider my close friends make me happy, and doing the videos make me happy. Working makes me happy. I love learning new stuff. You can probably see how I reacted to what people think, what makes me angry. You can probably figure out what makes me happy. The complete opposite makes me happy. Movies make me happy. Games make me happy. Books make me happy. Comic books make me happy. I'm a massive Superman fan, for example. I'm wearing a Superman shirt right now. That's what makes me happy. And we're out of questions. Right, so since we're out of questions, this means I get to tag other people. Hey. Because I know she's no stranger to them, I'm going to tag Miss Knickknack. Berserk, I'm pretty sure. Well, he probably won't do the tag, but kind of hope he does. This would be interesting to see. One more. Leah's Orbital. I tag you, although you're probably not going to do it. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this is really weird for me to do. I'm not used to talking to a camera. The last one I did originally have me sitting in front of a camera, and I chopped most of it out because I wasn't happy with it. So, update for the channel as well. I have been really busy. So, about 3 scripts are written. One of which I'm hoping to record either tonight or tomorrow night. They're long episodes, and I'm hoping to do a Let's Draw later on to hopefully get up for tomorrow at least. Because it's been a week without any content. I'm sorry, I didn't intend that. I've had a load of projects to do. I've got my dissertation to sort out. I've got my final major project. 3rd year uni is hard, but worth it. If you've enjoyed this, please let me know with a like and a comment. If you have any suggestions for episodes coming up, I would love to hear them. As I said, I'm busy. It'd be great if you guys would just tell me what you want to see. I mean, there's a ton of content coming. I have a laundry list of stuff to do, but it's always nice to add to it. Links to all my friends' channels on the side, and in the description. The questions are in the description as well for those of you I've tagged. Have fun with it, and as always, till next time.
I never felt like down. I never felt like down. But they're still with me.